NBA. So-called Debo. You know what happened to Debo at the end of the movie? He got hit with a brick. Debo might get hit with a brick. Talk some Latins. Latins and Spanish people. Nah, don't pick on them. Pick on me. Debo got hit with a brick. Y'all already know how. Yeah. Debo, where you at? He scared this brick.
Yeah, where Debo at? Where he at? Yeah, they saying he the one tearing up the town. Yeah, I'm here for him. Yeah. Oh, I'm here for his ass. Where Debo at? Don't run, Bill. Don't run. Make that fight happen. And we heard a little bit. Y'all had a conversation. Keyshawn was like, after I knock this boy out, can we get it done? And you was just like, yeah, I honor what we talked about in the DMs and all that. Yeah, honor it, Bill. Honor it.
Keyshawn Davis just warned Devin Haney on IG Live, declaring he'll beat him convincingly and prove Haney cannot withstand his power.
Keep picking on Craig, and you're going to figure out what's going to happen. You're going to get hit with a brick. And I ain't playing. You know I ain't playing. Hit with a brick. hit. Belt. So organic, so genuine. Pick on me. I want you to pick on me. Tell Debo come this way. What you talking about? You know what Craig did to him.
Keyshawn Davis recently went live on Instagram and delivered a direct message to Devin Haney. During the session, Davis confidently stated that if they meet in the ring, he believes he will win in clear fashion. He emphasized that his punching strength would be a major factor and insisted that Haney would not be able to handle the power he brings once the fight becomes physical.
Get so genuine. Pick on me. I want you to pick on me. Tell Debo come this way. What you talking about? You know what Craig did to him.
Davis also pointed out that fans have already seen Ryan Garcia score a decisive victory over Haney. Using that result as motivation, Davis explained that he now wants to prove that he can produce a similar outcome. His comments reflected both confidence and a desire to show that he belongs at the same elite level as the fighters currently competing around Haney.
Hey, where the hell Debo at? Talk all that shit, man. Where Devin? Where Debo at? So-called Debo. Where Devin at? Where Debo?
I ain't seen him, man.
You ain't see him?
He hiding from me.
Nigga hot, man. Debo! Hey, Debo! What the hell, man? Do it.
In a lighter moment, Davis joked about Haney visiting the famous house featured in the film Friday. He humorously compared the situation to the character Debo, saying he would hit Haney with the same type of force the character experienced in the movie. The remark added a playful but still competitive edge to the ongoing rivalry.
Where to put this? You're a bitch. Excuse my language. That's how I feel. You're soft. You do not take your L's. You a person that been given everything all your life, a daddy's boy, making sure you've been straight all your life, and now you took your first loss.
Davis then shifted to criticism, suggesting that Haney has benefited from strong protection throughout his career. He mentioned Haney's close reliance on guidance from his father and questioned whether Haney has fully accepted his loss and used it as a learning experience. According to Davis, true growth in boxing requires openly facing setbacks and making visible adjustments afterward.
He didn't know what the hell he was doing. I told you to go chase some goddamn chickens. I told you don't need to be able to pick up them feet and punch coming forward without falling the fuck over. Yeah, you fell in. Keyshawn ain't gonna fall in on your ass unless he want to. Yeah, Keyshawn can throw punches as he's entering mid-range and still keep his damn distance. And he can bag up out of range if he need to at the same time. He can go backwards, forward, side to side, whatever, man, like some damn switches. Yeah, on the 62 Impala, baby. Yeah. Oh, he got that power, too. Oh, he got that power. All that, hey, clinching, hugging and stuff. I'm telling you, yeah, I already know, Bill, you don't want none of no damn Keyshawn. I know you don't want nothing. Hey, I know Dev will fight anybody. Dev crazy as hell. Yeah, that boy.
Former world champion Tim Bradley weighed in on the situation by praising Davis for his ability and self-belief. At the same time, Bradley expressed concerns about the decision-making and strategic direction coming from Haney's team, suggesting that their recent approach deserves closer evaluation.
Yeah, and he did exactly what he said he was gonna do. He was gonna stop Ortiz, and he stopped his ass. Shit, I thought it was gonna be a lot harder than that. He stopped his ass easy. Keyshawn ran through Ortiz. Shit, Ortiz didn't know what to do. Ortiz was like, ain't nothing working. Ain't nothing working. What can I do? Let me switch southpaw. Bing, 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 bing. Let me go orthodox. Bing, bing, bing. Let me try to get in my rhythm. Bing, bing. Let me try to change guard. Bing, 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 bing. I mean, everything he did, it got taken away from his. And that's the same thing that's gonna happen to freaking Devin Haney. He get in there with Keyshawn Davis. Everything you do. I know your every move, Dev. I know your every move, Dev. Yeah, I do. I do know your every move, Dev. For real. And you don't think Keyshawn know it? Keyshawn sees it. He see what he can do to get your son's ass. He see.
Bradley explained that Davis shows comfort moving in every direction, combining smooth footwork with genuine punching power. He highlighted Davis's stoppage victory over Jermaine Ortiz, admitting he originally expected a more competitive contest. Instead, Bradley was surprised by how effectively Davis controlled and finished the fight. He noted that Ortiz attempted several adjustments, including stance switches and tactical changes, but none of them slowed Davis down. Bradley added that Haney could face similar challenges because Davis appears to understand Haney's rhythm, habits, and ring patterns very well.
Keyshawn's performance.
He did well, his style.
I can't hear you, Coach. Smash the like button, yo.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Yep.
I said that particular style, Keyshawn remind me of. He looked just like Nigel Ben, Conor Ben's dad.
How so?
The style he was fighting, the way he was, he didn't look like his defense wasn't as tight when his previous fights. But he did good. He did good.
Right. Obviously a statement win. Jermaine Ortiz never been stopped, but at the same time calls out Devin Haney.
Trainer Kenny Ellis, known for working with Gervonta Davis, offered a measured reaction to Davis's recent performance and his challenge toward Haney. Ellis acknowledged that Davis delivered an impressive showing, particularly by stopping Ortiz, a fighter who had never been stopped before. However, Ellis also observed that Davis's defensive sharpness did not appear as tight as it had in some earlier outings. He compared Davis's aggressive mindset and forward pressure to the style of Nigel Ben, noting similarities in the way Davis pushes the action and looks to overwhelm opponents.
I think he should get a couple more rounds in before he go at Devin Haney. But if he feel like he can take him, let him get at him. Let him get at him.
Are you looking at it more like that 12-round experience type deal?
Yeah.
Getting the rounds in?
Get some rounds in. Get some rounds in.
When you listen to and then there's back and forth going with them too. Devin saying that he would like to fight the little brother before the big brother. What's your thoughts on that? I think there was a tweet saying that Shakur, I don't want to step on Devin Haney's toes. I'm gonna let Keyshawn get Devin Haney. A lot of people had lots to say about it. They're saying that, listen, they're breaking down the rankings with two to three.
When discussing the call-out directed at Haney, Ellis suggested that Davis might benefit from additional experience before facing his seasoned opponent with significantly more professional fights. He stressed the importance of gaining extra rounds, especially full 12-round bouts, to strengthen composure and ring maturity. Despite that advice, Ellis made it clear that confidence is essential in boxing, and if Davis truly believes he is ready, then pursuing the opportunity is understandable. Ellis also recognized that the exchanges between both teams are increasing, indicating that serious momentum is building around the potential matchup.
We got a big frame, and Keyshawn is actively pursuing and calling out Devin, which I actually like it. I like it a lot. I like it a lot. right? Because again, my issue is do it when it makes sense. This time it makes sense. Right here, I have it pulled up. Keyshawn Davis. He didn't do just one, but he did 2 videos popping it and getting at Devin Haney.
Hey, I'm gonna whoop your ass. So-called Debo. You know what happened to Debo at the end of the movie? Huh? He got hit with a brick. Huh? Debo might get hit with a brick. Talk some Latins and Spanish people. Nah, don't pick on them. Pick on.
A possible clash between Haney and Davis is rapidly turning into one of the most discussed matchups in the sport. Following Haney's move up to welterweight and his championship status after the fight with Brian Norman Jr., the timing now feels more realistic than before. Davis has the size, confidence, and ambition to compete in the higher division, and he is actively pushing for the fight rather than waiting for opportunities. What makes the situation stand out is that the challenge appears natural and strategic, coming from genuine competitive interest rather than promotional hype alone.
And I ain't playing. You know I ain't playing. Hit with a brick. Hit. Belt. So organic, so genuine. Pick on me. I want you to pick on me. Tell Debo come this way. What you talking about? You know what Craig did to him.
Wow.
Hey. So-called.
Hey, I ain't gonna front. The hit part was kind of funny.
Hey. I'm gonna whoop your ass. Hey.
That brings us to the end of today's video.